Hey everybody, welcome back. Another 3D printing project I've got going on. I thought I'd do a little video on. This one is a work in progress, obviously, as you see it, we'll see it, not done. I'll go over it kind of step by step. This is a file I did get online, and I think it was on My Mini Fig Factory. I can't remember, but I will put the link in the description. I do really like this model. Again, there's some stuff on here that I am modifying because I didn't like it. But you can take the main model that is and do it however you want. So I'll kind of go through it, but this is going to be a Star Trek shuttle, Type 7 shuttle, for the Galoob figure line, so the 3.75 inch, smaller than the Playmates. At some point, I might blow this up and do one for the Playmate sizes, but right now, just doing that because it's even for the Playmate size or the Galoob size, or like Super 7, that size, um, perfectly big enough for what I've got right now. It is in all different kinds of stages of being, yeah, so I've got like seams being filled in. I've got parts of it taped off to be painted. I've got parts of it that have been painted, parts of it that are right in the middle of being painted. So it's rough looking, but it'll kind of give you guys an idea of what it's going to look like, what I'm doing, and something hopefully to look forward to, because I know I'm looking forward to getting it done. And again, since the weather's getting better outside, I can finally start getting back to it. Been kind of shelved for a while, so I will start bringing some pieces over. Again, Type 7 Galoob sized Star Trek shuttle. So yeah, let me grab some pieces. All right, so first off, we've got the nacelles. Okay, and I love this shuttle because I love the nacelles on it. I liked that they matched the Enterprise nacelles. And I just really love the design of this shuttle more than probably most of the others. So obviously these two. Now, I have expanded this, so I can't tell you the size of the model. It was meant to be a miniature, like a really small, tiny, just like put on your desk model, okay? I blew it up by a lot to size it for the Galoob figures. So it's a lot larger than the original files. Um, the nacelles come in one piece, and there's one file, and you have to flip it to do the second side because they have inverted pieces here where the shuttle actually sits inside. Okay, now the original creator just did these in regular plastic and painted this red and painted this blue. I didn't want to paint them. I wanted them in the transparent resin. So I sliced it. Once I sized it, I sliced it and did this part in the transparent red, this part in the transparent blue, and then reattached them. Okay, so that is different on the original model. And then obviously, I have to go through and fill in seams. This will be painted the yellow that it is. All of this will be painted. Only this front part will be the red, and then obviously just the side piece and the strip will be blue. The rest of this will be painted the white of the shuttle. But to get that resin there, I had to print the whole thing. I did have to slice them, and I do have a seam, but unfortunately, there's not really anything I can do with that. Not really any way to fill it in, because if I try to paint it or anything, it's going to look weird. So it's just going to be what it is. Now, then obviously all of this needs to be buffed up. So it'll be bright, shiny blue, and this will be bright, shiny red. But that's easy to do with a little buffing and some nail polish, clear nail polish, to get it all sparkly and clean. So it'll be shiny and pretty. This one I started taping off so I can spray paint it. Okay, I guess we'll put it like this. So Now this is the bottom section. Again, enlarged quite a bit from what it actually is. I had to slice it. I've started going through and filling in some seams, but you can tell I've got a lot more to go. Now this is the obviously bottom section. You've got the stairs coming in on both sides down, but the shell, these obviously fit in those little recesses of the nacelles. This did not, for some reason, print exactly right, so I'm going to have to build that out with some model clay. For some reason, it just didn't line up, but it fits on those recesses like that. Okay, and then we've got the con and ops stations. These are finished pretty much. I painted them. I might put a little detail in these little designs here. I haven't decided if I want to deal with that yet or not, but they obviously go up front here. This is going to be the wall behind them. This also, now you have to print 2 of these and flip them as well. There's only 1 file for these. This, just 1 wall, goes behind them. I haven't done the L cars yet. And then the back side, there's 2 screens that are in the cabin. Haven't done the L cars for those yet. But that fits right in here behind them. Okay, and then those push up to the wall. Okay, and we can use Dr. Crusher here from the last video. She's a little tight, but she does fit in there. Now this wall, I am still painting, so it's not finished. Obviously these are lights and I've got to do a bunch of touch up. This needs to be painted tan through here. All this I still got to touch up, tan, do the screen here. This is something I'm still painting. This is the back wall. Okay. So it goes in the back there. And then we have the main center console that goes up front. Again, obviously no L-car screens on here yet. That goes up front here with these guys. So that would be like their screens, all of stuff, controls, screens. You guys probably know what the shuttle looks like. And then the couches are separate. And again, obviously, you got to print 2 of these. I painted them this sort of peachy color. They fit right in back there on those stands. I'll bring the camera over and show, well, I can do it right now, I guess. But so fit on these little stands back here. Okay. Now, this is the top section that goes up on the top. So along here, it's the lights. I have to glue them together. These are finished, but it's just, I need to attach it once I get the roof done. But I believe they connect sort of, along here, like that, somewhere. I don't know. But again, goes on the roof, but the lights and then the big light. I think it might have been a transporter in some of the show or episodes, but it said light transporter. Then we've got top section here. Okay, so obviously the recognizable part of the shuttle, right? Top section obviously still needs to be gaps sanded. I've got started going through and filling in seams, but I haven't finished yet. And it's gotta line up with this wall inside. And there we go. Can't really see. Okay, so obviously that lines up, fits down, right? I don't want to push on it because I know it lines up. I've done it before. Okay. I'm gonna now the doors that the model person designed have these little hinges on them. They go inside these little things here, right? And basically the idea is that you pull them out and the doors fit, and then you can push these tabs in and they'll stand up like they're open. Two problems. Number one, when they're open, they're not open enough. They need to be higher, right? So I want them up here, not droopy down here. So I need to redesign them so that it's a little thicker so that they're up all the way. Now the problem when they're down is they don't go in. They don't line up at all. There's like a big gap all the way around it, and they don't fit. So I'm not having it like that. I mean, that looks horrible. And I even tried to switch them. They don't fit. They just don't. Wrote myself a note, but they don't fit with this big thing on it. So what I did is, like I said, I'm going to redesign these so that they're thicker, so that they open up all the way. But then I just printed 2 more doors without those on it. I just sliced them off and they fit just spaceship tight. So you could take this bad boy into space. Okay. Okay. Now, they're up a little bit because I got to sand that down, but they do fit, I promise. So that was it, right? I got all that done. No windows for the model. So this on the model, if you download it, this is all missing. This is all open. Okay, so you can see inside there. I'm sure you could take like some clear plastic of some kind and cut it, but I designed 3D printed windows. Now this was me playing around with mixing a little bit of black resin with clear resin, trying to get like a smoky, see-through sort of black look, which didn't really come out very well. So you can't see through it anyway. And these shuttles, the windows were really, really black. So I'm probably going to redo these in just like either black resin or just paint them black. But I had to design the windows myself. So it came out pretty well. Again, they need to be sanded down to fit, and then painted. Now, I think I'm going to redo them because when I designed them, I didn't realize this. They got a little pixely, like a little triangular. So they need to be smoothed out. I need to go back to the file and smooth it out and reduce some of the triangles to get them smoother. But I like the design of it, and it fits inside there. So that was the important part, I guess, the hard part. So now I just need to go back through and smooth these out. But there won't be any windows in the model for you if you download it because he didn't put that in there. Okay, so just FYI. But that is the shuttle for the 3.75 inch globe sized Super 7 reaction figure size Type 7 shuttle from Star Trek The Next Generation. Work in progress. Big work in progress still. Looks like a disaster. But that's it so far. I'm excited about it. I'm pretty happy. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Like I said, I really love this shuttle. And still some more things to kind of tidy up and fix up on it. But that's it. This is my other project that I got going on. So hopefully I'll get it done here soon. I can show you guys the rest of it, the finished product, if you will. And hopefully you guys like it. And like I said, I will put the link, if it'll let me. For some reason, YouTube hasn't been wanting to let me put links in the descriptions. I went through and did all the verifications that I was supposed to, and for some reason, it keeps giving me an error. But I will try. If you guys want it and it's not in there, I can leave it in a comment. I've done that before for people on stuff, so not a problem there. But that's it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you've got anything going on like this yourselves, I'm definitely excited about it. I think it's going to be pretty cool when it's done. But that's what I got going on right now. The Klingon shuttle attack fighter that I just did a video on. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. All right, so that's what's going on right now. And I don't think I have any other projects going on that you guys would really be interested in. I've got little tiny things going on. Some 3D printed Roman statues that I'm doing. But I'm working on the turbo lifts for the Enterprise refit bridge that I did a couple videos on already. Again, haven't assembled that, but I am getting the turbo lifts printed out. They're almost completely printed out, both of them. I just got to wait on the last couple pieces, and then I can assemble them and start painting and designing. That'll be the last thing on that. So maybe when I get that done, I can do a video on the turbo lifts. But that's it for right now. That's what's going on. So as always, like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.